funny. Then you'll say, we're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
That was one failure of an episode. I wish I never saw it. Yo, what's up guys, Este here. Welcome back to the video, and today we're talking about the worst. But I mean the worst as in not the best, the opposite of best. Worst. The worst Power Rangers crossover ever. Now, so we're talking about the legendary battle today, the last episode of Power Rangers Super Megaforce. Now, there are so many reasons why this is the worst crossover ever. There's been so many better crossovers, Forever Red being one of them. SPD had 2 Dino Thunder crossovers. That was good. Even the Samurai crossover with the 1 RPM Ranger was better than this. So I'm going to talk about why Legendary Battle is the worst. We all agree it's the worst, but I want to clarify with it because we should not forget our past. Dimensions in Danger, good crossover. Legendary Battle, not. Now this is a mess of a video. 250 likes for more. Maybe I'll talk about the best crossover. Forever Red in the future. I don't know. Shout out to people in the Discord. Shout out to the E-Squad comment of the day because I love the E-Squad so much. Let's just get right into it. 2011, I was in 4th grade, had long hair, really bad time, rather not talk about it. And this time, Gokaiger was being aired. If you guys know, Gokaiger was the 35th anniversary of Super Sentai, and they had a crossover movie with the Gokaiger at one point, called the 199 Great Hero Battle. I don't even know what it was called. And then in the first few minutes, we get to see the big battle of all the past Super Sentai heroes. We also get shown this in, I think, the first episode of Gokaiger also. Basically how it worked in that series was the Zangiak attacked Earth, and basically all the Super Sentai had to come together to destroy this massive fleet of Zangiak. And it worked, but basically the only way that they had to stop it was they had to risk all their powers. So basically they used up all their powers and used their power force to destroy the Zangiak. And that was it. They had no more powers. There were no more Sentai left in the world. That's when the Gokaigers came. That's when the Ranger Keys come up. They have to get all the Ranger Keys. And eventually the Ranger Keys go back to the original Rangers, blah, blah. Have you seen Gokaiger yet? You probably should. Now, I didn't know about Gokaiger until I saw a video on YouTube where they had the whole war on it. And I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of Power Rangers. And I was waiting anxiously for Power Rangers to see what they're going to do with this. Now, I haven't seen Sentai yet, so I studied it. And I was like, oh, this is Gokaiger. This isn't Power Rangers. And now, I'm just waiting for them to adapt Gokaiger and make the legendary Great Battle. I almost said Legendary Battle. Now, blah, blah, blah. We had Samurai, then Super Samurai, then we had Megaforce. And in the first episodes of Megaforce, we had literally dreams of this battle happening, and they were just hyping it up all throughout Megaforce. When the Megaforce team enters the lair, we have Ranger Keys all over the wall, so I'm like, oh my god, Gokaiger, the great hero battle is going to be happening. And nothing happens. We just get dreams, and more dreams. And then we get Super Megaforce, and we finally have our Gokaiger adaptation, kind of. It's just kind of Megaforce, but then they just transform into the Super Megaforce costumes. They just go Super Mega Mode. So they have to transform into their Megaforce modes and then go Super Mega Mode. But sometimes they just go straight into Super Mega Mode with their new morphers. It's weird. Megaforce is weird. That's why it's an F tier series. I was like, when are they going to do this? Because I was expecting an episode full of this battle. And then at this time, during, I think, Megaforce's filming, was when we got set pics of the legendary battle. And that's when everyone got hyped up because we got a massive set of returning Rangers. 11 returning Rangers, if I'm correct. We got from Mighty Morphin, Samurai, Lost Galaxy, and Space, Time Force, etc. So I was excited to get a moment with all these characters and see what was going to happen in the show. Episode came, it aired in France around September. We got ours in about November. And when everyone saw in September the leak in French, no one liked it. They didn't even understand French, but they just watched and just knew it sucked. And when it aired in English, we also knew it sucked. So much backlash from that episode. And then we got Dino Charge, a great season. And then Dino Supercharge was the worst. So we're just going into Downward Spiral. So I want to talk about what made a legendary battle so bad. I'm going to list them all for you. It's a list. It's a top list. It's literally an infinity list on why a legendary battle sucked. Number 1, hype for nearly 2 years. They hyped us up with these dream sequences for nothing. Literally let me see. Well, how long was the battle? How long was the battle? The battle was 2 minutes long. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Moment hype for 2 years was 2 minutes. With a 3-minute intro and a 1-minute outro. So, the intro to the fight was longer than the fight itself. It was also the season finale of Super Megaforce, so they had to wrap up the Super Megaforce show while doing the Legendary Battle, and that's bad. They should have gave Legendary Battle its own episode, and they just tied it in at the end of the series, which is a bad idea to begin with, because there's rarely any new American footage. I think we got new footages of like the Turbo Pink Ranger, and some other miscellaneous shots, literally shots that didn't have to be there. And the only kind of new footage we got was the introduction shot of everybody coming in, and then nothing in the fight. The Megaforce Rangers, that's all we get. We just get new footage of them fighting a little army of what were they called? What were the henchmen called? X-Borgs. Yeah, they were fighting the X-Borgs, and they were small armies of X-Borgs they were fighting. They were talking. They're like, "Oh my God, this is great! I'm with the Legendary Rangers." So yeah, 95% of it was Sentai footage, and since it was Sentai footage, we saw Sentai Rangers that weren't in America. Obviously, we've seen all of that throughout Super Megaforce, but now we just see it in Legendary Battle 2, and no explanation. They're just there also. They're also Power Rangers. I don't know what to say. Robo Knight's back. He just show up, and he's like, Hello, friend. It's me, Robo Knight. I got destroyed, but now I am back to fight. I got revived. Somehow. Robo Knight, he just comes back. Weird plot hole. Turbo and in space. What's up with that? We know the same Turbo Rangers in space. They were basically the same team of Rangers. How did that happen? Basically, people are saying it's the Robo Rangers, but it was never implied. So we never got the correct answer. So they just exist. Turbo and in space, they just exist. But supposedly they're robot Rangers from that one episode of Turbo. So I don't know. All of Tommy's Rangers can be seen. We got green, white, red, and red again. Well, that's TJ. And Black Dino Thunder. They just show up. Alright? We can explain one. We got Tom from that one episode of Mighty Morphin. We can explain that Green Ranger thing. But Red Zeo and Black Dino Thunder, no explanation for that. Titanium Ranger's mouthpiece. What's up with that? It's showing, and it looks really weird, and it creeps me out. That's all I have to say. They could have fixed that in post. They had Tommy's silver lining thing on his helmet, but they fixed that in post. Another thing they fixed in post was the Yellow Ranger with the skirt. They had to fix that. There was a specific scene where you can see the Ninja Storm Rangers and the Alien Rangers fighting, but you can hear Tommy's "oh yeah, oh yeah." But yeah, the cliff scene was cool. The cliff scene when all the Rangers showed up, that was pretty cool. Even though we didn't get to see all the Rangers on their specific cliff shots doing their own poses, it was cool. It was cool to see. No morph call. We didn't get a morph call. We got the Go-Go Megaforce, but that's about it. The old Rangers didn't morph up. They're already in suits, like we get it, but it would have been cool if we had a morph call. Because, you know, finale, crossover, big, we hyped up for 2 years. Tommy, Cassie, TJ, and Leo are the only ones to get lines. That's right. 11 Rangers came back, and only 4 got lines. The rest just stood there smiling. The rest do get lines in the extended version, except for Damon, Emily, and Mike. So even in the extended version, no one got lines. Some didn't get lines. Speaking of the extended version, they tried to make this better with an extended version that only aired on Nicktoons, and also an exclusive DVD. This DVD combined both the 19th episode and the 20th episode. And then that was a Corone / Astronomer moment. That was really cool. It should have been on the TV episode, but that was cool. So yeah, at the end of the battle, we all know the Rangers turn into dust. They teleport. Where do they go? They just leave the Earth. The Rangers just go into space. We literally said in the episode with no implication on where they go. And yeah, the scale of the battle wasn't really too big. When the Megaforce Rangers were fine, we only saw a few X-Boards on screen. And when they had their final strike with the Megaforce Blaster and Orion's Blaster, there was like, what, 20 X-Borgs on screen. Like, they didn't have to bring up the Megaforce Blaster. They could have had all the Rangers do one big final blast to destroy all the X-Borgs. Also, no Zords. We were implied that the Super Megaforce Zords were destroyed, but not the Megaforce Zords. They're still there. Didn't show up at all. No Super Mega Mode. Why didn't they go Super Mega Mode? I know for the Sentai footage, but it makes no sense that they didn't go Super Mega. Even though Noah said, I don't even need to power up. But you should power up because there's a big army of X-Borg, supposedly. So you should go Super Mega. Yeah, it was just all wasted time. The extended version was also bad. They just added miscellaneous scenes. They added a fight with Mavro with all the Rangers going all the legendary modes. They also had a battleizer mode that wasn't really battleized. They were just powered up modes. That was weird. And yeah, they didn't add any cliff scenes, any extra. They did add a few extra lines, but it was bad. I don't want to talk about it. The video's over. I'm Este the Gamer. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm just going to go find something else to do. That was bad. What do you guys think of a legendary battle? Is there another worse crossover than this? I bet.